So, how did you feel about the goings on after the game at Lambeau on Sunday night against the Vikings?
You know, can you believe the cheapness going on there? I mean, can you believe how cheap other teams are? I mean, it's really appalling when, you know, I send my guys out there. You know, these guys are doing, you know, these are guys that do community service on their own time. These are guys that are model citizens, my players. And you got other teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings, and they're just out, they're renegades, they're doing all this stuff, they're taking cheap shots, and I don't really understand it personally, because it really is really getting to the point where it's really sickening to watch these other teams trying to cheap shot our players.
Darren Sharper and/or Marcus Anderson took out Chris Walsh on a hit late in the game when Walsh had given himself up, declared himself down, basically took a cheap shot at the Vikings player. How did you feel about that shot?
How dirty was Chris Walsh on that play?
Was Chris Walsh down?
Yes.
I don't think he was.
He was on his knees pleading with the ref to blow the whistle and stop the clock.
Was he down?
Yes.
I rest my case. Chris Walsh is a dirty player.
I just want to step back from him because we definitely will talk more about what happened against the Vikings. But I want to step back for just a moment to this whole you and Warren Sapp incident. And Warren Sapp was obviously in your face, yelling very, very loudly, and was sort of challenging you. I guess my question is, did you ever consider perhaps putting on a jersey, you know, to take on Warren Sapp?
Well, Warren Sapp was imploring me. You know, he said, Coach Sherman, put a jersey on.
Yeah.
Coach Sherman, he was telling me to do that.
Yeah.
And you know, I was considering that until the fact that I realized the game was over, and you know, me putting on a jersey wasn't really going to do a whole lot, you know, in the grand scheme of things. And so I decided that I wasn't going to put a jersey on, but I think that rest assured the next time that we play at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I also will not be wearing a jersey.